Hi there, you're very welcome here to Sunflower Yoga. My name is Nicola and I look forward to guiding you through this short yoga flow to help welcome the full moon into the sign of Libra. So Libra invites us to look at the balance of our life, to see what we perhaps need to let go of now to kind of redress that balance. What do we need to do now to help us move forward with those intentions we set at the new moon. The full moon is also a lovely time as well to really kind of shine a light and celebrate what's going well for us so far as well. So please do, after this yoga flow, you might like to follow on with my meditation or have a go at the journal prompts, both of which I will link below there in the comments if you'd like to just take your practice a little further today. Please as well hit the subscribe button there over on my channel. I do upload new yoga flows and meditations at each new moon and each full moon, so please do keep coming back to check those new videos out. It really helps you to bring a bit of focus on your new moon intentions and helps you kind of carry through the process and kind of work through each of these cycles at your own pace, with your own rhythm there as well. Okay, so this flow is going to focus on bringing nourishment to our endocrine system, which is linked to the sign of Libra. So this is all the glands in the body which help kind of send those messages around the body, helping to support the kind of hormones in the body and kind of all the things which kind of really nourish the body and help keep our systems in balance. So we're going to begin in a tabletop position with a cat-cow. Now, cat-cow is really lovely for nourishing all of the reproductive organs there, as well as working kind of through the heart and through the glands there in the chest and up into the head. So we're going to drop the belly, lifting the chin there. We're going to tuck the belly, drawing the navel up towards the spine, keeping a soft bend in the elbows here as well. You might be familiar with cat-cow. You might be, I've not done this one before, but it's a really lovely posture to warm up all through the body. So we're stimulating pretty much all of the areas of the endocrine system. You're just using this cat-cow. And if we add on kind of moving slowly and mindfully in this posture, this is really soothing for the nervous system, which can become a little frazzled at this time of the full moon, this kind of time of, bright illumination. It can, really give you the energy boost, or it can make you feel a little bit overwhelmed. So whatever you're bringing to the mat today, just honour where you are and just practice in a way that feels good and nourishing for your body. So either carrying on with this cat-cow or an option now just to bring a little bit of a extra leg movement involved. So as we drop the belly, lift the chin, we're going to send that right leg back there. And as we arch up into the back, bringing that right leg through. And just continuing with that flow there, dropping the belly, arching into the back there with that leg movement, or just staying with that cat-cow. And then we're going to drop that right leg. We're going to do that with the left leg as well. Very much just working here with your range of motion. And coming back to centre. Just come to rest back on the heels there a moment. Just going to a little bit of nourishment there into the wrists after all those cat-cows there. So just circling the wrists there might feel nice. Reversing the direction there as well. And then we're going to give them a little shake out there. And then we're going to come back into our tabletop and we're going to do a little bit of a kind of a balancing posture here as we work with the energies of Libra. So we're going to walk the knees into the centre of the mat now for this next posture. We're going to press the right feet into the mat there And then we're going to invite that leg up off the ground there to hover and stay in here in this balance, or bringing the left arm up now as well. So just drawing the navel up there toward the spine, slightly engaging the pelvic floor there to help you find your balance in this posture. And then we're going to bring everything back down to the ground there, stretching the left foot back now, inviting the left foot off the ground, inviting the right arm up there. And again, just noticing how your balance is on this side. It's very normal to have one side a bit more wobbly than the other. So just exploring, balance in the body as we explore the balance in our life at this full moon in Libra. Just bringing everything down there. I'm just going to move into some hip circles now. Get another really nourishing posture here, especially kind of supporting our adrenal glands. It's a very important part of the endocrine system. They sit just there on top of the kidneys. They look after our stress response. So they're often under a lot of pressure. So this is a really nourishing posture for the adrenals, the kidneys. And from here, we're going to sink down into a child pose. But instead of reaching our hands out, we're going to stack the forehead, stack the hands and rest the forehead on the stacked hands there. This is going to help stimulate the third eye chakra there. Get a really calming, cooling posture. And then from here, we're going to stretch out, coming into an upward facing dog. So the knees lift off the mat, the feet press into the mat there. Open up across the chest, drop the shoulders down. Option to lift the head there as well to stimulate the thyroid there, the thymus gland. And we're going to drop the knees there, coming back through tabletop, just coming to rest on the knees there. So we're just going to gently flow from side to side here into some side bends. It's really opening up there into the sides of the body. And then it might feel nice here just to sit up on the toes there, just coming to rest back on the heel. This can feel quite intense, so only do this if it feels good. A less intense version would be to lift up off the heels there, just exploring what feels good for your body, right now. And we're going to untuck those toes there, and we're just going to come into a little heart chakra flow to really kind of nourish the thymus gland there, the thyroid gland. So we're going to come down into child pose. I'm going to sweep the arms up, bringing the arms overhead, bringing the hands back down to heart center. Hi, Sid. And then we're going to sweep down back into child pose. And we're going to flow through those movements there. A couple more times through there. I'm going to pop the door closed. The joys of being a yoga teacher at home with her lovely pooch. And next time you come down into child pose, stay in there for a couple of breaths. Arms can be outstretched or stacking the hands. And then walking the hands up the mat there to bring you back into a seated position. And we're just going to end our practice just by bringing the hands there to heart centre, perhaps placing one hand over the hand, one hand over the belly there, or just resting the hands there in the lap. And just taking an inhale through the nose there, exhaling through the mouth. And just before lifting the gaze there or opening up the eyes, just ask yourself now, what am I ready to release and let go of at this full moon, so that I can invite more balance into my life. And we'll close off our practice together by bringing the hands to heart centre. Namaste. So thanks so much for joining me here at Sunflower Yoga for this short yoga flow to welcome the full moon into Libra. Please do pop down to the first comment there and you'll find a link to my meditation for the full moon in Libra if you'd like to carry on your practice, and I'll also link some journal prompts there for you to explore this full moon, in your own time there a little more deeply if you feel called to. Please do let me know if you've enjoyed this video. Please feel free to send it along to a like-minded friend, and please hit subscribe there. That will really help me to grow this channel, keep sending my sunflower yoga roots down, and keep showing up here to provide new moon and new full moon yoga flows and meditations. Thank you so much for sticking with me here at Sunflower Yoga. I really appreciate every like, comment, share, subscribe. It really means a lot to me. Thanks so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you at the next new moon. Namaste.